Okay guys, so now what I'm going to show you is basically what you're going to be able to do with this lapel waders, everything that we learned previously. All our attacks are viable. The only thing I'm going to add in is, because we have the wader lapel, I'm going to show you one more attack that when you're doing it, the sweeping and everything is super powerful and strong. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be a wader. You're going to get to the spot. You're going to push down my leg. I'm going to take out the lapel. I'm going to feed it. I'm going to get rid of the grip. I'm going to get to this spot here. Now what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to feel like it's hard to get under her. She's monitoring this side. She keeps sitting down. She keeps blocking this side, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the lapel out. So take out away your arm. Take away your arm. I'm going to move the lapel. No, stay down. Just so they can see my foot. Oh. I'm going to move the lapel down like this. I'm going to place my toes on top of the lapel like so. Why am I going to do this? Because now when I do this and I kind of go stand up, look what's going to happen to her body when I pull forward and down. It's going to make her collapse. Okay? I use this sweep so much in with bigger people, you know, it's almost an unstoppable sweep if you could get your feet in the lapel like this. Again, it's how I'm angling my foot. Come back up. From here, I get above the knee line, I get to the wader. I'm trying to get under her, she's staying away from me, she's doing all these things. I pull the lapel, move girl. I pull the lapel down. I put my toes right on top of the lapel like so. Now when I do this, look how my foot gets stuck in the lapel. So when I pull, I go on my elbow, and I go here. You can grab my collar off balance. I pull forward, and now when I push my foot down, her body's gonna collapse. Look how she falls. Landing in the same spot that we landed previously, you see? Now we're back right where we were before, where I could go over, under, I could go here, I could come up here, I could go leg check, I could do many different things. Okay? Again, this is just gonna make that other sweep that you were doing on steroids, this sweep that we're doing now, they'll come up on. Now we have this, adding the foot into the lapel, so strong. So I'm here, I get to the wader, she pushes down my leg, I get to the lapel here, she's pushing, she's strong, I get here. I'm just gonna pull the lapel down, I'm gonna put my toes into the lapel like so. Once I do this, look how strong I am already, and look how I'm trying to get under her. I'm always trying to get under her in wader. She's trying to frame, she's trying to keep me away. So all I do is I go on my elbow, I do this like an excerpt sweep, but my foot is in the lapel. So I come up here, I push down my heel. To make, I pull. And then I'm going to press my foot down. So I go like this. 1, I pull my knee to my chest, and then I'm going to push my heel down. 2. Look how our body falls. Now I can go into all different attacks and fun things here. Again. I'm going to be here. I'm going to win. Here, I go to grip wherever I end up in the wader. I get here. I get my toes in the lapel. It's just this motion. From here, I grab the lapel, I put my toes in. Once I have my toes in the lapel, look how much pressure I have on her body. Doesn't this feel really powerful? You can't stay up, right? No. I want you to try to stay up as hard as you can when I stand up. Here, try to stay up. Try to stand up.
Oh, stand up.
Yeah, stand up with me. So you can't even stand up, right?
No.
Because the foot traps her, because my toes are in the lapel. So another function we could use in the lapel is sweeping the person with our foot inside the lapel. You see? This makes a heavy anchor that when I press my foot down, her body collapses. So what's happening when she falls? So go on one knee now. What's happening is I'm bringing my knee to my chest, so I'm pulling her body forward. And then I'm bringing her shoulders below her body like this. And she falls. Come back up. So I'm doing this motion. So right now, notice her, look at her body when I do this. I bring her body forward, and I bring her butt back. So I'm sweeping her hip. Because there's 2 types of sweeps in jiu-jitsu, right? One on the ankles, one on the hip. So when I do this, I'm bringing her butt forward, back and her upper body forward. Once I do this, now I sweep her hip. Just like following our rule from before. Come here. When I'm here in the double ankle sweep, square up with me, put your weight on your butt. When her weight's on her butt, I put weight on her hips, bringing her upper body forward, her butt back. Now I bring her butt back like this. You see? And then she'll fall and I'm holding her up so she doesn't fall. You see? So that's how we're sweeping her. And I want you to start realizing how we're sweeping the person all the time. It's either by the ankles or it's by the hips. And I'm using her hips to sweep her. So when I go here, I'm in the lapel waiter. I feed the grip. I'm in this spot. I'm here. I put my toes in the lapel. I get my 4 fingers on the lapel like this. Once I get this connection, look how strong this is. If I try to push her back here, she might not fall because I'm actually bringing her the wrong way. But when I go with my elbow and I bring her shoulders to me, like this, and then her butt back, look how she falls. You see how easily you fall? It's because I understand how she'll get swept here. The second I see that her weight's on her butt, I bring her upper body forward and her butt. And then I bring her upper body forward and then I push down her butt down to the floor. So I'm doing this. When I bring the upper body forward and the butt down to the floor, look at this. You fall. If you're here and I bring the upper body back and the butt forward, I can base. When I do this, now look. That's all I'm doing to sweep my opponent. So come back up. Here. Later. I get here. She's in this spot. All I do is this. I grab the lapel. I put my 4 fingers up, my whole toe into the lapel. Once I get here, I push. I start going tango stand up. Again, if I can initially, I can start underhooking the leg and going under to waiter. She blocks me, right? So her weight's on the back leg. I just put my 4 fingers, I just put my toes inside her gate. I go here, I go on my elbow. If I push her back, look how I cannot sweep her. This is how we know that this concept is 100% legit, because look, I can't sweep her if I push. But when I do this, when I pull her upper body to me, look, when I pull her upper body, stay up. When I pull her upper body to me, look, and now look. Look how she cannot stay up. Come back up. I just want them to see what's happening to your body again. It's following our rule of sweeping someone though. Look, when I bring her upper body to me, so when I'm here and I push back, stay up. Look, when I push back, she can stay up. But when I bring her upper body forward with my chest, look how I bring her upper body forward. Now look at this. She completely falls. Her hip just collapses. You see? That's the rule of sweeping someone. We're following the rules of sweeping somebody's hips and their butt. Okay? Again, reach inside. So I'm here. Waiter, under her, I feed the lapel, I get here, I go here. I just feed the lapel, I go here. Simple. I'm trying to get to the leg, she's far away. I just go on my elbow. Here, like an excerpt sweep. How do I get on my elbow? I can push the leg, helping me get on my elbow. I can tuck my leg again like this, going on my knees to get on my arm and elbow. I just have to get up. Once I get up, I don't push her down. Because look, when I push her upper body away from me, nothing happens. When I push her upper body to me with my chest, like this. Now look how her butt is gonna fall down once her upper body goes down. See how she just gets swept so simple there? And we arrive in this position here. I have all different attacks. Again. Here, I'm hand fighting, trying to get under the leg. She's framing me, keeping me away. I just grab the lapel. I put my toes in. I go like this. I come up, I pull to me, and then I sweep her down. See? Now I end up in this spot where I can do a lot of fun things. So guys, as you can see, every time we add a new grip in, a new grip, this grip could add in a different element of sweeping to our opponent. Look how we're able to use the lapel, not only to break her posture, but also to help us sweep the opponent. Like before, we learned how to do this sweep without the lapel, right? Now look how powerful it is when we have the lapel, because we're able to break their posture even more. And we're able to actually fit our foot in the lapel, making the sweep so powerful when we do it, you know? Like it's so hard to stay up there, right? And I've done this sweep with people 200 pounds, 195, all this around that size, and I always feel like I could even break their balance. So if I could break their balance and I'm like 140 pounds, 135 pounds, You know, I feel like you guys will have a lot of success with someone your size or smaller than you or even bigger, you know. I feel like that advantage of me being smaller than people made my position so good because I really had to make them able to work on people stronger and bigger than me. So that alone makes the efficiency of these moves so good. So try fitting your toes inside the lapel, coming up on your elbow, and again, please don't just push them backward. You will not sweep the person if you do that. You can if you're using strength. If you don't want to use any strength, you just bring your knee to your chest, rolling their body forward, and then push their hip down. That's what's going to sweep the person, you see. Understanding how the body's hips work is so important in sweeping someone, okay? So we're going to work this now, and then we're going to continue on to other things.